Hello everybody. Uh, this is Sangeeta Margaret, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, St. Joseph College of Arts and Science, Kadalur. And now we are going to talk about superconductors. So what are called superconductors? When you keep a material in a coolest temperature, or else you just cool down the temperature of any of the material, if the material possesses almost zero resistivity at one point temperature, that is the critical temperature, then the material becomes superconductor. That is, superconductors are the materials which will be having almost zero resistivity, and it will be behave as a diamagnetic below the transition temperature or the critical temperature. So critical temperature at which the material changes from normal state to superconducting state. So superconductivity is the phenomena of flow of current without a resistance in certain metals, alloys and ceramics at temperatures near absolute zero, and in some cases at temperatures hundreds of degrees above absolute zero, that is minus 273 Kelvin. So Kamerlingh-Onnes, he is the one who discovered the superconductivity in 1911. Some of the general properties are given here. The first one is virtually zero electrical resistance, and the second effect of impurities, that is when you add an impurity to the superconducting element, the superconducting property is not completely lost, but the transition temperature may be lowered. Effects of pressures and stress. Certain materials may exhibit superconductivity on increasing the pressure, and certain materials exhibit the increase in stress results in increasing the critical temperature value. Isotope effect. The critical or transition temperature value of a superconductor is found to be vary with its isotopic mass. That is, the transition temperature Tc is inversely proportional to square root of isotopic mass of single superconductors. Magnetic field effect. When you apply a strong magnetic field to the superconductors, that is below its Tc, the superconductors undergoes a transition from superconducting to normal state. So critical temperature or transition temperature, as I told you earlier, the critical temperature at which the material which transferred from normal state to superconducting state. So at the critical temperature and below the critical temperature, the material becomes a superconducting state. That is, the material behaves as a superconducting state, where there is zero electrical resistance. So below critical temperature, the material becomes superconductivity, and above that temperature, the material becomes normal state. Some of the metals along with their critical temperature are given here. So aluminum will be having 1.2 Kelvin, and tin 3.7 Kelvin, and mercury 4.2 Kelvin, niobium 9.3 Kelvin, and niobium tin 17.9 Kelvin, and TLBA copper oxide 125 Kelvin. Here critical magnetic field is given. Above this value of an external applied magnetic field, a superconductor becomes non-superconducting, that is become normal. So this is the minimum magnetic fields required to destroy the superconducting state is called critical magnetic field. So critical magnetic field is equal to magnetic field of 1 minus T by Tc whole square. So this is the important Meissner effect which will tell you uh, the difference between the ideal conductors and the superconductors. That is, the superconductors um, uh, also be diamagnetic materials. So all the diamagnetic material is a perfect diamagnetic materials. So when you keep the superconducting materials in a magnetic field, in an external magnetic field, you could observe that the complete expulsion of all the magnetic lines of force from the superconducting materials. That is, no such magnetic lines of force will be allowed to flow into the superconducting material. That is, this is in the case below Tc. So Meissner effect is a distinct characteristics of a superconducting from a normal perfect conductor. In addition, this effect is exhibited by the superconducting materials only when the applied field is less than the critical field. So here you may have the magnetic induction equation, that is B is equal to mu naught into H plus M, that is intensity of magnetization plus applied magnetic field. So if the magnetic induction, as you could see in B diagram, all the magnetic induction is expelled out. So then there is a B is equal to 0. So if you substitute B is equal to 0, then H is equal to minus M. So if you substitute the susceptibility, psi is equal to M by H. So if you substitute H is equal to minus M, then susceptibility you will get minus 1. That is, susceptibility will be negative. So if the susceptibility is negative, then the material is perfect diamagnetic. So of course Meissner effect, which will tell you the superconducting material um, um, act as a diamagnetic also. So the complete expulsion of all magnetic field by a superconducting material is called the Meissner effect. Uh, Thank you.